Are you a fan of Mustard as well as killer robots? Then boy, do I have the morally grey cyborg for you. Hey guys, my name is Cyrax Gaming and welcome back to another episode of the Kombat Codex, the video series where I break down 5 to 10 behind the scenes and lore facts about characters in Mortal Kombat. Today's episode is going to be the second in our Cyborg special, and it is going to feature Cyrax, the other half of the coin. With that said, let's break down these 10 behind the scenes and lore facts about Cyrax in Mortal Kombat. Fact number 1. Cyrax made his debut in the third Mortal Kombat game alongside his fellow cyborgs Sector and Smoke. Cyrax would initially be on the side of Shao Kahn along with his Lin Kuei brethren, but would eventually betray the Cyber Lin Kuei and join forces with the heroes going forward. Cyrax would appear in Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, Deadly Alliance, Armageddon, and Mortal Kombat 9, whilst also appearing in MKX as a Triborg variation and Mortal Kombat 11 as an NPC, and finally once more in Mortal Kombat 1 as a cameo fighter. Fact number 2. Popular fan nicknames for Cyrax and Sector are Mustard and Ketchup, as the two cyborgs obviously represent the two condiments. As many would know, popular YouTube brothers P&D Ketchup and Mustard are avid Cyrax and Sector fans, and have based their YouTube and FGC careers around the two cyborgs. Also, on the moniker of Mustard and Ketchup, these actually were Cyrax and Sector's names in the original Mortal Kombat 3 concepts, and early versions of the game even had the names Mustard and Ketchup on the health bar. Fact number 3. Cyrax's metal chassis is heat resistant, despite Sector being the fire-based cyborg. This is revealed in Deadly Alliance, where Cyrax is lost in Outworld and must form a deadly alliance with the vampire Natara and the Zaterran reptile. Natara would instruct Cyrax to submerge himself in lava in the cave where Onaga's egg is being guarded by Blaze, and Cyrax must retrieve a magic orb to separate Natara's realm from Outworld. Despite him being successful in this, Cyrax can still be killed by fire-based fatalities, or by knocking him into a lava death trap in Armageddon. Fact number 4. When he's not serving the Cyber Lin Kuei or helping the Outer World Investigation Agency, Cyrax spends his personal time getting in touch with his, person. In Deadly Alliance's crypt, you can unlock an advert for a book written by Cyrax titled Feelings, in which Cyrax details how to get back in touch with your human side. It's rather inspirational, must read, I do recommend. Fact number 5. Cyrax is one of the most vocal against the Cyber Initiative prior to his cyberization. In Mortal Kombat 9, we get to see human Cyrax and Sector before they are converted, and despite the possibility of becoming a cyborg already underway, Cyrax refuses to surrender his free will, and in an act of defiance prompted by Raiden's interference, Cyrax would spare Johnny Cage and force Sector to attack him. This would be the last we see of human Cyrax, as despite defeating Sector, the next time we see Cyrax he is a cyborg under the Lin Kuei's slaving protocol. Fact number 6. Following up on the previous point, Cyrax and Sector should have technically been eliminated from the tournament after Scorpion actually defeats them both in his chapter. For some reason, probably Outworld interference as the Lin Kuei were hired by Shang Tsung for the tournament, Cyrax is allowed to persist and fight against Johnny Cage. Fact number 7. Another strange predicament that Cyrax finds himself in is the desert of Mortal Kombat 3. In Cyrax's ending of that game, he ends up stuck in the desert under some sand, glitching out and stranded. If you play on the stage without either player picking Cyrax, you can find Cyrax behind the action stuck in the sand, glitching out as mentioned. Occasionally in Mortal Kombat 9, if you pick the remastered desert stage, you can find Cyrax once again stuck in the sand. This happens at random however, and will always be classic Cyrax in the sand. Moving on to fact number 8. Cyrax landed in hot water during the Mortal Kombat 3 days as one of the many targets of the rather ridiculous lawsuits and public outrage surrounding Mortal Kombat and its violence. In a court case for the murder of a young boy, Cyrax is specifically stated, alongside MK3, as playing a major role in the motive of the young boy's friend who murdered him. It was claimed that the suspect held the boy in a headlock and stabbed him with a knife, like a fatality apparently done by Cyrax in Mortal Kombat 3. However, the case was dropped when common sense prevailed and one fact emerged. Cyrax does not have a fatality where he does this. I guess the lawyer forgot to check MK Wiki and cite his sources, but this wasn't Cyrax he was referring to. Moving on to fact number 9. Outside of Mortal Kombat, Injustice 2 makes a direct reference to Cyrax in its story mode. Despite Sub-Zero and Raiden appearing in the game, both of whom have actually met Cyrax, it is actually Selena Kyle, also known as Catwoman, who makes the reference. When accessing the Bat computer, Catwoman has to pass a voice check, and the password LK44, Cyrax's unit code, is spoken, allowing her access to the computer. Moving on to fact number 10. Cyrax makes some prominent multimedia appearances outside the games. He makes his theatrical debut in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, played by J.J. Perry. Despite not appearing in the classic comics, Cyrax does appear in the Mortal Kombat X comics by Sean Kittleson, and plays a major role in the final chapters of the storyline. Cyrax also appears in the animated series Defenders of the Realm, and the animated movie Battle of the Realms, played by Art Butler. Finally, Cyrax is featured in the first episode of Mortal Kombat Legacy, played by Shane Warren Jones. He is not currently confirmed to be returning in any other projects. Well guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you haven't already. Let me know down below. Ketchup or mustard? Which do you prefer? Personally, I'm a Sector man, but, you know, let's have some debates. Well guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace out.
Cyrax.